everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about this new legislation that has been proposed to give Social Security recipients an extra $200 a month. I've been hearing a lot about it, I've been reading about it on the internet, and many of my subscribers have been leaving me comments about it, and so excited about the possibility of getting an extra $200 a month in our Social Security check. So let's just go ahead and do a little talk about this and investigating and decide whether or not it would be good for us or bad for us. So let's just talk about the pros and the cons of this. So what it is, I'm going to read a little bit about it. I had to look up the definition to know exactly what is going on. So this is on Representative Peter DeFazio's site, and I believe he is a congressman from Oregon. So this was released on June the 9th, 2022. Congressman Peter DeFazio and Senator Bernie Sanders today introduced joint legislation called the Social Security Expansion Act to strengthen and expand Social Security for current and future generations. DeFazio states, "As a trained gerontologist, I have devoted my career to protecting and expanding programs that are vital to seniors. One of my highest priorities is protecting Social Security, which millions of Americans rely on, including hundreds of thousands of Oregonians. With the cost of living at an all-time high, Social Security has never been more important. Yet congressional Republicans continue to play games with its funding," said DeFazio. This legislation would ensure the Social Security Trust Fund remains solvent for another 75 years. It would increase monthly benefits for most recipients by $200 and alter the cost of living adjustment formula to meet the everyday needs of our nation's seniors. At a time when half of older Americans have no retirement savings, like me and many of my viewers, and millions of senior citizens are living in poverty. Yes, we are. Our job is not to cut Social Security, said Senator Sanders. Our job must be to expand Social Security so that every senior citizen in America can retire with the dignity they deserve, and every person with a disability can live with the security they need. And we will do that by demanding that the wealthiest people in America pay the same amount of Social Security taxes as someone making $147,000 a year. It's time to scrap the cap, expand benefits, and fully fund Social Security. Okay, so let's just talk about that a little bit. I know many of y'all are so excited about the possibility of this bill passing, because that would mean that you would be getting an extra $200 a month. But if you stop and think about it, okay, so they say the average Social Security check is around $1,500 a month, $1,600 a month. I don't know of anybody that draws that much money a month, not any of us single women out there trying to make it on Social Security. And maybe that's because many of us women didn't work 30 or 40 years like men did, because we had family obligations. You know, we were pregnant, we had to carry a baby for 9 months, and we had to birth the baby and take 6 or 8 weeks off after the birth to take care of our infant. Many of us just could not afford child care so that we could return to work. Many of us women are being punished today because we're women and we had family obligations. So of course that does impact the amount of money that we get via Social Security each month. Poverty, you know, what concerns me about this extra $200 a month is so many of us live below the poverty level, which averages around $13,600 for one person. So a person making under $13,600 will qualify for state Medicaid, and also food stamps and low-income energy assistance programs. And there may be some other programs that your family would qualify for just according to your family circumstances. You know, if you're on disability and you're younger and you're not drawing retirement benefits, then you are drawing your disability income, and you may have 1 or 2 children. With this, your children would qualify for the supplemental lunch school program. There's so many benefits that many of you receive that if you start getting this extra $200 a month, it's going to elevate you above the poverty level. Therefore, you will be ineligible to receive Medicaid, ineligible for food stamps and low-income energy assistance and whatever other programs that you are entitled to now. So maybe the $200 a month is not going to be such a wonderful thing for us. Say that the bill is passed and that we start receiving this extra $200 a month. So if that puts you above the $13,600 poverty level, then you are going to lose your Medicaid benefits. And you know that Medicaid pays your Medicare premium, which is $170 a month. So that immediately wipes out $170 of the extra $200 that you're getting a month. And you will lose your food stamp benefits. Many of my subscribers don't get that much in food stamps a month. Many of us get $15 or $20 a month, but even that amount is needed and very much appreciated. For many years when I lived in New Jersey in the studio apartment, I received $15 a month, and it was that $15 that kept me from going to bed hungry at night. So I was very grateful to get it. The heating assistance, when I lived in the studio apartment, I did qualify for the low-income heating assistance. And because my heat was included in my rent, I qualified for it. And every year in December, they would send me a check for $225, which was very welcome. Which helped me when I would receive it in December, then that would help me with my rent increase that I would get. Usually in January, my landlord would increase my rent. So instead of us being so excited and happy about this extra $200, it does sound good initially. But when you really step back and think about it, maybe it's not going to be so good for most of us. You know, we thought when the inflation started getting really bad and the price of gas went up and the price of food went up, we thought it was transitory. You know, we thought that, oh, well, this is just going to increase a little bit. I think I remember complaining about gasoline being $3.89 a gallon. Well, now that it's $4.89 a gallon, I would love to see it go back to $3.89 a gallon. And we thought, well, $3.89 a gallon is transitory. It's not going to continue, but it has continued. Not only has it continued, it has grown to be much, much worse. It just keeps getting worse by the day. And this was avoidable. And if the Federal Reserve had taken action early, then the inflation would not have just gotten so far out of control as it has today. You know, our confidence in our government being able to handle this is totally shattered. I just have no more faith or confidence in the government and those in the position to make the decisions. Are there even any economists in the government? I mean, what economic school did they go to? Where did they get their degree from? It's just mind-boggling that this is continuing to happen. I just wanted to broach this subject today and ask you to leave your comments in the comment section and let me know how you feel about it. Have you thought about how the extra $200 is going to impact your life and your ability to be able to maintain a sustainable lifestyle? You know, what are you doing now to be able to feed yourself, and how is it impacting you? I just want to know how things are going with my subscribers, and how do you feel about this this bill that has been introduced? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? So I just want to thank you all for being here and supporting me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share my videos. Surely you have one co-worker or family member or friend or someone that you know from church that might enjoy watching my videos, and I would just appreciate it so much. If you're new here, and I have a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new viewers, so if you're just passing through, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. And you just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.